city on the hook for taxable bonds in the meantime. And we're also having to commit to a fair amount of development infrastructure as part of this plan. And so some of what I wondered is, if not going with option one, but still trying to keep things open, avoiding the added infrastructure costs and so forth to be put on top. If that's more viable, if we do something like what Kathy is talking about, of looking to see if sort of pursuing them on parallel tracks, if somebody is able to step in and is interested in developing the portion just like Harbor Avenue, and that's something that helps acquire, or at least makes it more palatable for the landowner to carve up the property or something like that, maybe these things would help us out. But I'd also say that I am interested in, I know that some folks have come from the public, and I know we would be opening this up for public comment, but I am going to be interested in seeing more. I appreciated the email that was sent to the council earlier that you provided us with a hard copy of, Chuck, with some concerns about it from somebody who I know is very in favor of conservation in the area, but is concerned about the price tag and the risk, as I suppose we call it.
Mr. Lawrence.
Mr. Hall, can you ask for the overhead again and show us those two options as you described them real quick, please?
Sure. Again, the two options for the council are item 1A is simply to explore finding partners, and as we've put that together, either builder or developer, to for sure be willing to buy the 2011 lots, and then also my guess is that a builder or developer is going to want to see how that goes, but to potentially have some options for 2012. The second option then is to explore option 2 and identify the 20 acres and start talking to the landowner and see if they're simply willing to parcel that 20 acres off and leave the remaining 53 open for sale. And that particular option, option 2, really allows us to begin engaging with potential partners. It's hard for us to go out and ask some other agencies for money when we're not sure what we're asking them for. And so option 2 would do that.
And that's really where I think my question was going, and that is if we begin having more substantive discussions with the watershed district or Ramsey County about the partnership potential of just the 20 acres, right? Just the Fish Creek corridor. As this discussion has happened over the last several months, I've never been supportive of option 1, and I think I've been pretty clear about that for a number of reasons that I think people have already talked about tonight. But I don't believe that we can ever walk away from this particular little piece of heaven. And so how do we go about continuing those two paths of option 1 and option 2? Because I just want clarification on this. If we decide that we can pursue these parallel opportunities, right? That is to say, if we can't secure partnerships for 1, 2 becomes our default, or how would you recommend? Because I think what I'm saying, what I'm hearing, and I want just clarification, is we all agree that option 2 is probably something that we could get behind if we can't get option 1 partnered.
Correct. Council, let me try to give you the perspective that Mr. Kaneko and I are bringing to this. And I think we all agree that option 2 and those 20 acres are our top priority. That doesn't mean that the rest of the parcel wouldn't be